Hey guys, this is Mercy back again. Oh, just had some yogurt. I'm stuffed. Ooh. Um, this is kind of a shitty situation that we're in. I fucked up. My headset broke. Well, it didn't really break. I kind of fucked up, and there's this mute microphone button which I have on my headset. And somewhere like after episode 10.5, I turned it off and I recorded about another 3 episodes before I figured it out. So that really sucks. Yeah. As you can see, a whole lot of stuff happened. Like last time when we grinded, I don't know, like the grind episode 10.5, I think is the last that I actually got to record with sound. So this means that this is episode 11, which you've probably figured out because you started watching it. But I was already at like episode 14 with recording, rendering all those previous episodes that I did useless because it has no sound. Not only that, but since I pressed that mute microphone button on my headset, it created a very uncomfortable sound to listen to. So I also did not have the option to actually just upload it and yeah. So sad face. But also a lot of good stuff happened, and that means that this will be a very full episode because a lot of stuff has happened since episode 10.5, since we started recording. For instance, like I don't even know if we did this yet. I don't think we did. As you can see, my eyes are different. That's right. We did a face job. We took some different eyes. I like these eyes. These are the dramatic eyes. We got these in Singapore, which is right here, where we are right now. It's a little bit more to the right, actually. And we got these eyes. And on top of that, we got a new haircut as well. We got this. Now I really liked this when I took it, but now I'm not so sure anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was going to be with that, but that's okay. Now another thing, what happened was that I left the guild. Yeah, Obscuritas. Obscuritas. I still have problems pronouncing that name. Terrible. And I joined Hellbound. The reason for this is that I've been in Hellbound with my other characters for a very long time. All my other characters are in there, and my plan was to go undercover, kind of go secret with this character and just kind of play like that. But that kind of resulted in me being very far away from my friends, you know, because I couldn't play with them. And so I came to the point where yesterday I wanted to start collecting together my items already. My items meaning I want to form together a cross set for this character, and the Meister set, and the Tyrant cape, Nova shoes, Tyrant gloves as well. But so I'm starting to collect these things, and which resulted in me getting this pole arm here, which I'm not yet gonna hover my mouse over because I don't want to show you guys yet what stats it has. I'm gonna keep that a secret for a little while longer. But yeah, so that basically resulted in me needing help for that. For example, I needed some of my friends in Hellbound help me out with 9 attack scrolls and a bunch of other stuff, and I really want to bring the equips out whenever you reach level 150 and not yet right now, because right now we're just grinding and we're just doing levels and quests and stuff. So that happened. So we joined Hellbound. I did some work on the equips. We have new hair, new face. Bunch of other stuff happened. Oh yes, we got our mount. Oh guys, I'm so sorry. I wish I could have shown you how to get this mount. Luckily there's like plenty of other videos on YouTube that show you exactly how to get this mount. But if you have any questions whatsoever about getting this mount, about the face, about equips, about where to grind up until level 60 with the Aran, and you missed the previous videos, just send me a message or leave a comment in one of the videos or anything like this. It would work even better if you would subscribe to my channel, obviously, to get in touch with me. I think there's some restrictions that I've set so that people that subscribe have a little bit more access to my channel than others. I also disabled the amount of subscribers, so you shouldn't be able to see how many I have at the moment, but that shouldn't limit you in actually subscribing and liking. So yes, this is a very special wolf. As you can see, this wolf can climb. It's kind of like the horse of Sinterklaas, which is a Dutch saint. He walks over the rooftops and put presents for the children in the whatever you call it, I forgot. So what we're gonna do today is make a start, and we're gonna grind. Now, for this grind, I want to go get a 2x card, and I'm gonna film everything. So I'm not gonna make a grind video like I did in 10.5. I'm just going to actually get a card and actually film everything and just go through it. I mean, there's still plenty of videos ahead that I can make, so I'm just gonna film everything. So yeah, so we got this 2x card, and we should be able to go to Mysterious Path 3, which is kind of where I wanted to go. But for this, I'm not quite sure if we're strong enough just yet. But I think we do have some skills now that you can use. Let's see. Combo recharge, which might be nice if we want to have a quick buff in to start off with. Yes, I think this is it. Let's take apple as well. Yeah, the good thing is we can hit him a lot better than when we were here a couple of levels ago. This should not be such a problem, especially after I get the combo boost up. This should be a lot easier. Even though some of these are still a little bit too high level, but I can take them, and the experience is quite good, I can say. Almost 1,000 experience per mob, which is brilliant. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Mysterious Path 3, which is a little bit to the right of here, and we're going to grind. And I want to discuss a few things with you about the Aran as a bosser. Even though we're not quite there yet, I want to have a short discussion with you guys about that. And yeah, we'll kind of just see where we're gonna go. This is going too slow though, so I'm gonna just hurry up and get through it. Alright, Mysterious Path 3, which is in Singapore. It's notorious for this place here. Amazing grind place. Lots of people go here to grind. There's some decent mobs here. Mob spawn is really good, especially if you have someone on the middle row and the top row. If you're around level 60, 65, you can go here, and you're pretty much good till about level 90. This is the best experience you can get. Then after that, you're kind of in a gray area, because at level 100 you get the evolution room, which you can do. So it kind of, you know, you just kind of have to roll. You gotta roll with it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna boost our combo with another 100, and we're just gonna grind here. You can see I'm getting about 850. These mobs are about level 93, making them quite high level, but I can handle them. As you can see, the leveling goes quite fast. You just have to make sure that I keep my potions up and I should be fine. So yeah, obviously I am on Apple right now. I have no buffs equipped. These are all the standard equips that you can just get from the NPC. The reason for this is because you can level really fast Why can I not kill them so fast anymore? You can level really fast to level 120 if you have the intentions in doing so. You understand? So if you have the desire to go really fast to level 120, then you can. You can get experience buffs, you can get all that stuff, and you can just smash through basically to level 120, 130, 140. I don't want to do that. The reason for this is because I enjoy taking things and taking my time for things and getting the experience with the class. With, for instance, this skill, right? This one, that one, kind of pushing mobs. The only way that you're gonna get the hang of this is if you practice with it. You understand? So you really gotta like practice with the skill, practice how it works, and the one way you can really do that is by grinding. You know? This is another one that I want to do, which is pretty useful. It's a little slow though. Whoa! Holy shit, I nearly died there. So right now grinding is still pretty slow here because these mobs are just pretty much out of our range. But that's okay because we're coming along pretty well. If we just hang in here for about 10 minutes, we should be pretty close to, we should be past level 65. That shouldn't be a problem. So what I want to talk about was bossing. With the latest updates, with the Kra equips being released, what is the best equips that you can get for endgame? How can you shape your account in a way that you can be really strong? And what do you want to aim for? Now, I did some research about this, and I spoke with a good friend of mine in Hellbound, who is very experienced when it comes to bossing, and he gave me a certain tips and guidelines. Currently, the best set that you can have for, as in weapons and etc., is the cross set. Since I'm playing warrior here, or Aran or whatever, I'm gonna tell you what he told me. He said that I should get obviously a Fafnir weapon, which for me is the Moonglaive. It's the Fafnir pole arm. And as you could see earlier already, I found one. I got pretty lucky with finding one, since right now there are not that many Moonglaives out there. The good thing as well is that I have a lot of people that can help me with funding, and so I already have it set up. Now I know I cheated a little bit there because I told you guys that I wasn't really gonna go do a lot of funding, but in the end what I want to show you is every aspect of Maplestory, and I cannot do that if I go to level 200 unfunded, which will probably take me about 2 years, you know. So to really be able to show you every aspect of the game, I also need to show you how it is to grind with a semi-funded account and with a high damage range, where we will eventually get to the high damage range. Meaning we will have a range of, let's say at least over 200k. That's the starting goal, a clean range of 200k unbuffed basically. Now I understand that this is something quite ahead of us, if you understand what I mean, but that's where we have to work to. Now, so basically the equips that what you can get is obviously the Fafnir, which is the Moonglaive pole arm, but there's a whole bunch of other Fafnir weapons as well, and they go in combination with Cross set, which for the warrior is the Royal Warrior helm, which is the Kra helmet. You got the Trickster Warrior pants, and obviously the Eagle Eye Warrior armor, which is basically together, it's a set of 4. It will give you 30% boss damage when you have the entire set of 4 together. But on top of that, already I think after 3 sets it will give you 50 weapon attack buff, and all these items have like 3, 4 or 5 weapon attack clean already. Not to mention the warrior helm has like 11 slots unhammered or something like this. It's pretty insane. It's a very godly set already just to have, especially since it only has 4 slots. It only has 4 items in the entire set. So this is really interesting, this set. Now, obviously, then since it's a lot smaller set than the Empress equips, you have a lot of slots available to you to do with as you please. For instance, you have the belt and the ring and the pendant and the shoulder, gloves, cape, boots, you know, etc., etc., etc. So that is really interesting, and you can do a lot with that. For instance, the Meister set is a really good set to have. The Meister comes with a shoulder, which looks a lot like the Emperor shoulder. And this gives you, I believe, another additional 20% boss damage when you have a set of 4 also, I believe. Which consists, the Meister set consists out of earrings, Meister earrings, the shoulder, the Meister shoulder. You have a Meister ring, which is pretty good because you got like 4 ring slots anyway, so you can spare one. And then there's another one, I think it's a set of 5, but at 4 you get 20% boss damage. And that is, I haven't really figured it out yet what this 4th item is. It says it's a pole, but I'm not quite sure. It says that it's just EQP, equip. Maybe it's a pocket item. I haven't really figured it out yet. So you can go with that Meister set, which is really good, or you can go with the Alien Fragment set, which is a ring, a belt, and a pendant, I believe, which is pretty good as well. So that's basically the choices that you have in front of you. And that you need to make to complete your set, right? Now there's still a bunch of other things, equipments that you can have dens free, you know, free of room. One of these is the boots. Now you can go with Nova shoes. I think there's also Thailand shoes out there, but I would just go with Nova. They're pretty good. You have the Thailand cape, which is pretty good as well. There's lots of for sale right now in Europe, Maplestory, Kradia. The free market is overflowing with them. But like me, I'm kind of deciding to wait with it because I know with these equips, the longer time proceeds, the market will become a lot fuller with these equips, and over time, the price will drop significantly. So it's better to just kind of wait. Make sure you got the mesos on your account. Wait for like a month because I'm not going to use them anyway. So I'll probably take another look when I reach about 120, 130, and take another look at these equips and see if maybe later the time is right. Yeah. So that's basically the idea. Now there's a bunch of other things what you can look at, but this is the standard that I'm going to go with. What I just told you. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going with the Alien Fragment or with the Meister set. It kind of depends when I reach that level that I can actually wear the equips, what is on the market, and what would be most, where I would benefit the most from, I guess, at that moment, you know. So that is kind of what I'm waiting for. Up until then, I'm planning on doing a little bit more grinding, because right now what I've done is a lot of explanation with just slow playing, unlike what I'm doing now. Now I'm just kind of just grinding and bullshitting my way through it. But the other days I've been explaining quests and how the quest works, etc., etc., and where you should go and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be focusing a lot more on actual grinding, on experience buff cards, and yeah, basically like that. So yeah, but if you have any questions whatsoever concerning like the Aran job, because back in the day I already had a level 198 Aran, so I have a lot of experience when it comes to the hyper skills of the Aran class, and I kind of already know what I'm doing. So if you have any questions about higher level Aran stuff as well, then just ask, because I can help you out with that, and I want to help you out with that, and I can, as long as you just let me know what the question is. Also, if you currently play your Maplestory on a Kradia server and you're like, hey, you know, I'm around this guy's level range, hell, I want to play with him, you know, then you can just add me to the buddy list. I have expanded my buddy list, so there's plenty of room for you guys to add me. And you know, maybe you can even join me in one of my videos. I have Skype, so we can Skype and we can play together, and we'll record something. I'm very relaxed when it comes to that. That's probably what you notice as well from these videos. I'm not really the guy that hides that type of stuff, you know. I'm very laid back. I mean, I just want to play the game and have some fun, and you know, get to level 200 and kick some fucking ass, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. Personally, I've been working pretty hard last weekend. Like, I don't know, I think you missed that because the recordings that I did was from last weekend, so I think you guys missed that. But I've been working for a few days, 2 days actually, at this new place. It's like a small cafe, bike rental place in a forest near Amsterdam. It's a family business. There's the owners are a couple, and their daughters work there, and a friend of the family worked there. So, and I kind of just strolled in there, and I managed to get a job there, which is really good. They pay me cash in hand, which is also really good because I can keep collecting money from the government, who still pays me money every month. I know I'm a son of a bitch. I know. The government pays me right now to play Maplestory, even though they probably don't know that I'm spending my money on this. But so yeah, I'm collecting the money from the government as well, which altogether enables me to make a living. So yeah, that's basically my current story. Wow, we just did 5 levels. That went fairly fast. As you can see, the experience is decent. If I would grind without an apple, I would probably not make it here. As in, I would not be able to hit fuck all. I can show you that though. Let's turn this off real quick. Just self-buff. Now we're really level 65, but look. It takes me about twice as long to kill, with a lot more misses as well. I don't know if that's misses as well, but now my range is this. And if I put a apple on, okay, fuck this, apple on, it almost doubles, as you can see, which is quite interesting. So I would really recommend grinding with apples. I can drown myself in apples at the moment. When I was playing with Shinji, I'll just talk a little bit about that and then I'll close this video off. When I was playing with Shinji, when I came up with Shinji in the lower levels, there was a premium mini dungeon event, and everyone's telling me, no, don't do it, it's a waste of time, a waste of money. But you know, back then I had a fuck ton of money and I could just do whatever I wanted anyway with it. So what I used to do is that I used to get 2 times experience card. I used to go in a mini dungeon with extra drop, all that other buffs that you can possibly get, and I used to just kind of play in the premium mini dungeon. Now, for the ones that don't know what a premium mini dungeon is, it is a event that comes around once in a while by Nexon. It's a money making event, as I like to call it for them, because for you to be able to get in these dungeons where you get some cool drops, and you need to pay really expensive entrance tickets, which I did. Now, the drops are not worth it, but you do get some cool things like an insane amount of apples. These things, they give you 100 weapon attack buff, 100 magic attack, 20 defense. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like I would say these things. So I got an entire mule character stuffed with these things. I have about 1600 apples on a mule character right now. Don't worry, it's not on my own account. I have it on an extra account because I don't want to risk, you know, getting hacked here or whatever and then losing all my apples and whatnot. But yeah, I do have these apples. Another thing, what it drops is Empress equips. Not so many though, but I actually managed to get half my Empress outfits for my Hayato from the mini dungeon drops. They're all clean obviously, but you know, I scrolled them over time. Another thing what they dropped is white scrolls. I got a lot of white scrolls from the premium mini dungeon event. I think I did the entire event and I got about 30, maybe 35 white scrolls. So, which now really came in handy because Like I was doing the 9 weapon attack scrolls over the pole arm, and I really did not want to risk losing any slots. So basically what I did was I gave the white scrolls that I had still from the premium meeting event to my buddy, and he scrolled the pole arm with it, so which is pretty cool, as I say myself. So thank you guys for watching. We had a nice little run here. We are now level 66. What I'm going to do is do my skills and whatnot, and then, well, I think I'll just continue grinding here. I mean, why not, right? Yep, I think so. I'm gonna look up a few things right now, and depending on the time, let's see what the time is. Oh, it's only 5. That's pretty good. And I'm going to get some tea, and then we'll continue with the next episode. Again, I'm really sorry about the loss of the several episodes. Thankfully it's only in the early levels, and most of you will probably just race through those levels anyway. But if you do happen to have any questions about the mount quest, for example, or any other quest that you might have missed out on, which is kind of weird for me to ask you because you missed out on them, so you have no fucking idea what quests I did. But if you have any questions about quests in that level range, just give me a shout out on one of the messages, and I'll get back to you. No problem. Alright, love you guys. See you later.